to my very first playthrough of Ghost Dogs of Moonlight, the seventh installment of the Nancy Drew video game series. Just to be forewarned, this is not a complete blind playthrough. I have played and beaten this game in the past, but it's been, I'd say, a good 10 years since I have beaten it. So I remember parts of the game, I remember certain aspects and certain things they have to do, but the how of doing it, don't remember much of it. So we're gonna see how this goes. So let's get started.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial.
Okay, and be forewarned, I'm not a quote-unquote gamer, so therefore...
Dear Ned,
Junior.
remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Okay. Get dead tree cut down. Water tested. It's another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. The door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. Yes, my cell phone number. GPS, please don't hate me. I hear mice and I don't like it. It's an old school icebox, I think. And some really ugly wallpaper. Holy moly. Okay, I'm making a phone call or answering a phone call.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark, then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Why? What on earth do you think is going to happen?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Well, that's fun. Yeah, no something.
What is that?
The hell? Oh, I know who it is.
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
That's not creepy at all.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
What the heck?
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
This is not good.
Oh my god. Well, that was interesting. Take a better look around inside here when I'm not getting attacked by dogs. I saw something over by one of the doors. There it is. That's the thing I wanted to look at. Nope.
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other 3. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Okay, so that obviously means something. Those must be the Zogs. Okay. Oh, well, that's nice.
A face only a gnome could love.
Really? Okay. Oop, I see a key. Okay.
It's locked. Oh, the key broke off.
Oh,
It's locked. There's got to be another way to get this open.
I don't know what I was supposed to be doing, so we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'll figure it out later. Is there anything over here? Okay. That's the well, so we shouldn't use the well till it's been tested. There's... Oh, wait. This is the game with the stupid... Never mind. Ah. That could be good.
This must be Red's observation platform.
Okay. Well, like I said, I did play this game a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean, I think I was still in high school when I played it for the most part. So, my memory of this game is a tad foggy. Ah, that's what I wanted. The way you go to the cemetery?
I better be careful.
There's a map somewhere. I know that for a fact, but there's a map somewhere. Where's this cemetery that they said there is? I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know where I'm going. What am I doing? I should probably go back to the house and call Sally. And I went and got myself lost. And I went and got myself lost. Well, I found the cemetery. Cedric Cosmo. That's a name. Oma Pearl. Goodness. Stench. Acer Royal Stench. What's it down there? Marbles. We're so sorry to have lost you. It's a cat. Name, we lost your marbles. Ah. Oh. Vitus. Xander. With me, Lucy and Iggy. That must
Looks
be...
like paw prints.
That's not creepy at all. And that's not creepy at all either. Oh my god, Nancy, why would you go into somebody's freaking... Why would I do that? I'm the one who went in there. Oh, why do I hear an owl? I think this is the way I came. Oh wait, I came down here. Oh man. Oh, bird. Is this a dead end? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get lost and die in the woods. Whew, I made it out. Alive. So now I'm gonna call... Is there anything I missed in here? Excuse me. Okay. 215. For the record, 215 is an area code for Eastern Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia.
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black, and they have yellow glowing eyes, and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Who did you say I should call about getting rid of that tree?
Emily Griffin. She doesn't bother answering her phone sometimes, so don't call her. Go see her. Her store's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself, M's Emporium is something else.
Oh my goodness, so many questions. Okay.
How well do you know her?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
I keep my comment to myself about PA state employees.
Where'd all that stuff in your
As one
tool
of them,
shed
I
come
might get in
from?
trouble.
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Same, girl, same.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Whoa.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open, and instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Let's see if I can get everything. Let's go get the thing and see if I can go talk to M. And see if I can find Red again.
The boat's full of water.
Okay, well, I can't get in it. Okay, how am I going to get the water out? There's got to be something. Let's go check out here. Oh, nope, that's the woods. I don't want to go there. I want to go to the shed. Aha! I look up top. There's a bucket there. I want it. I want the bucket. Oh, there's a gas canister. Don't know what any of that's going to do. Well, I don't need it yet. There's a hole in the bucket. That's not going to do me any good.
These look like dog tracks.
That's fun.
The spark plug is missing. The spark plug is missing.
Plus, minus, 0, plus. Where the heck am I gonna find a spark plug? Why would I go in the house to find a spark plug? Why wouldn't I go in the house to find a spark plug? I don't know why I would need that, but okay. I have a water bottle. The stove's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Excuse me. Don't know why I have that either.
Those look too rotten.
I don't know why I'm picking up pieces of wood, but okay. Where the heck am I gonna find a spark plug? Yo, Red, where you at? I just want to talk to somebody. Where in the heck am I gonna find a dang spark plug? Alright, I give up and call me Beth and George.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess, how'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me, and they had glowing yellow eyes. A birdwatcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
There's a private cemetery in the woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
And there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no room, and believe me, living conditions here are pretty primitive.
Scaredy cat, huh? You're gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
Sally must have a spark plug around there someplace. Give her a call. I'm sure you've got her number on your PDA.
I'm so stupid. Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta. Ciao for now.
Okay. Nope. How could I forget to call the number that starts with 1, 2, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3. I'm just like dialing numbers. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, look, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll probably have me do some nerdy thing for him. This is how I end up collecting bugs. Because I know that's the thing I end up doing.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. The reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
That's creepy.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. 'Cause if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Dang, sir. Well, he's pleasant. I'm just gonna go run and get back in the house before any bugs, birds, dogs, something. Okay. Whee! Okay. Why did I go out the side door? Okie dokie, now it's time to go do boat things. Okay. This thing breaks again, just be prepared for me to lose my chill. Okay. What did I do wrong? Oh, I bet it was the plus minuses. Or that weird bird watcher killed me. One of the two.
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
Yeah, nope. Oh, I know what it... Plus, minus, 0, plus. Ah. I know what it means. Plus.
I gotta have some torque.
Torque? Really, Nancy? There we go. Ah, yes. Okay, so I'm Emporium first. Get all kinds of crazy things from them. Then go see the ranger. I vaguely remember that somebody in this scenario makes me go buy bugs.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
She looks like somebody, and I can't figure out who, and it's freaking me out. Excuse me.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As it turns out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her, I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central.
Really?
Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Sure.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe 1 ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time.
Guess I'll see you later.
Keep on trucking.
Ew. I know what's in that. It the worms. Ew, I'm not touching that. Ew, no, 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 you can't make me. Nancy, nuts.
Ew!
Why, game? Why? Why would you make me touch that? By legal means. $80 years ago. That's how old this game is, ladies and gents. That's how old I am. Jeez, I'm really in high school. Okay. Not much to look at here. Canned goods.
Hello, can I help you?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right, only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
So you know the legend?
I know almost everything about this area. Not only have I lived here all my life, but you're standing in the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I'm its equally unofficial curator.
What's your take on all this ghost dog stuff?
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
I'm gonna need some. Get rid of my letter to Ned. Yep. Antivirus. Oh. Infection occurs when tiny particles from deer mouths and droppings. 1 to 5 weeks after exposure. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Wear a mask. Lols. River clubs. Wet down area with bleach and water solution, 9 parts water, 1 part bleach. Remove dirt from the air with a damp towel, mop, or sponge. It's up to you to prevent forest fires. No smoking on park grounds. No fireworks or firearms. Campfires are allowed in park buildings areas. No fires on any park beaches. Decades to create. Lyme disease. Always fun in Pennsylvania. Lyme, Connecticut, where cause for arthritis, identification of the disease. Didn't know that. I live in Western PA, and I live in fear of getting a tick so badly. Only you can prevent Lyme disease. That was horrible. Glardiasis. Giardiasis. Glardiasis. Beaver fever. This? Ew. Oh, that's fun. Ew. Never drink untreated water. That's fun. Poison ivy. Muffave. Leaves of 3. Beware of me. I already started leaves of 3. Let them be. The friendly park ranger behind you. Send an ink display on an outer garment. I'm pretty sure these are the PA state laws, very similar to it at least. Multi-hull sailboats? That's probably like the thing. I know what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Why you no let me look at the head? Oh, so CCC. 1913, depression, very serious problems, as natural resources were rapidly being destroyed by soil erosion and deforestation, and thousands of able-bodied men were unemployed desperately for work. Someone was elected, resulting immediately for Congress to pass the Emergency Conservation Work Act. It called for the establishment of a peacetime army of men who stationed at various camps throughout the country would undertake work projects that would save and revise nation's forests, allowing men to earn much-needed paychecks. At the end of 1935, this army, called the Civilian Conservation Corps, had been successfully mobilized and was hard at work. 500,000 enrollees were stationed at 2,650 camps, located in all 48 states as well as territories of Alaska and Hawaii. Men undertook projects ranging from building roads and fire towers to stringing telephone lines and planting billions of trees. When the CCC was abolished in 1942, but in every state in the nation, the importance of its role in the development of recreational facilities in national, state, county, and metropolitan parks throughout the country cannot be understated. The building which you're now seeing is testament to the dedication shown by Roosevelt's tree farming. That's cool. random stuff, but that's cool. Oh, pictures. Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company, 1892. Schools, teachers and students, 1905. Logging Company, winter of 1888. Some old dude. Albertus Lundquist, founder Moon Lake Logging Company. The town of Liberty near Moon Lake, 1922. Dweeby looking dude. Park Ranger Francis Bacon Grits and his wife Zelda Strawberry. Really? Really? Moon Lake, 1952. Moon Lake North Area Development, 1913. Frivolity Brothers win fishing contest, 1963. Frivolity Brothers. Flavie, Danny, and Ronnie. Flavie, Frivolity. Wait. Frivolity. Flavie, Frivolity, Danny Frivolity, and Ronnie Frivolity. I'm probably related to them.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
I'm not touching that computer because I know what I think it entails us doing stuff for. Let's get back to the cabin.